Today, our seminar will include 3 parts. The first is a brief introduction of Dr. Liu Zishun. The second part will be the main lecture, Aerospace and Mechanics. And the last part is about the Q&A. Professor Liu Zishun is a professor of Xi'an Jiaotong University and the executive director of International Center of Applied Mechanics. He is also the general secretary of International Association of Applied Mechanics and the honorary president of Singapore Association of Computational Mechanics. And also he is a SACM Fellow. So now let's invite Mr. Liu Zishun to give us a lecture.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Zhang, for kind introduction. Currently, I share my screen. Dr. Zhang, you leave your screen.
Okay.
I will share my screen.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Dr. Dang gave me the kind introduction. So this I will give the introduce all the. Okay, I. Here the first. Hi everyone. Good afternoon, or someone maybe good evening, good morning. So my name is Zishun Liu. Dr. Zhang have introduced myself. Today I will give a presentation. Why your choice? So for your future and your wise choice, I will briefly introduce the aerospace and the mechanicals. I'm from the International Center for Applied Mechanics. I briefly, Dr. Zhang have introduced myself. Currently, education background, I'm from Xi'an Jiaotong for bachelor and master. Also, I from my PhD and master also from National University of Singapore. In the last 30 years, I have experience as a faculty member in Xi'an Jiaotong, also in the UK, Glasgow University, also Germany in Max Planck Institute for Material Research. Before I joined Xi'an Jiaotong in 2012, I worked in the National University of Singapore. So in this presentation, I also briefly introduce Xi'an Jiaotong University. Detail study introduce the School of Aerospace Engineering. Also, why you choose Aerospace of Engineering. So some international impact in the mechanicals. Actually, from the video, you briefly understand the Xi'an Jiaotong University. In here, I give Xi'an Jiaotong University is a we are history for Xi'an Jiaotong. Actually, we established in the 1970s. In 1950s, we from Shanghai moved to Xi'an, become a Xi'an Jiaotong University. In 2000, we also merged other 2 universities for Xi'an Medical University and the Shanxi Finance and Economy College. Currently, the Xi'an Jiaotong University. So we are all the universities in Xi'an in China. Actually, in the we have many advantages for Xi'an Jiaotong University. We are of the first, the 16 key universities in 1950s. In 1980s, we become one of the 10 semi-national key universities. So in 1990s, we are one of the first 15 key university for 211 project. In 1998, we also become the first 9 key university into the China, we call it the 985 projects. Recently, we have become a double first-class university play of China. So we are one of C9. We could normally call the C9. These are China average, the universities. So in here we have many different disciplines. We have total is 10 faculties. We have 26 schools. Actually, we have 12 affiliate teaching hospitals. We also have 27 key disciplines and 45 key subdisciplines, more the science, engineering, education, medicine, and others. Actually, the engineering is all the very strong university in China, even in the world. Currently, we have around 6,500 the faculty, the staffs. Also, we have 3,000, more than 3,500 full-time faculty members. This way also nearly the 20K undergraduate students and nearly 25K postgraduate students. Also, we currently have more than 3,000 for overseas students. So welcome you, okay, become the member of overseas students. I will introduce the structure of school of aerospace of engineering. In all the aerospace engineering, we have a 2-doctor education base. These are in China is very important. We have the mechanicals. Actually, mechanicals we established this doctoral education base in 1980s. Is actually the China first one. In 2010, we also established aeronautics and astronautics science and technology. This is new one. Currently, in the School of Aerospace Engineering, we have 2 departments. One is the Department of Engineering Mechanics. The other, the Department of Aerospace and Aeronautics Engineering. Currently, I will highlight here, we have 2 national level, the center and the K-state. One is the National Mechanics Experimental Teaching Demonstration Center. This is a national level. We also have a state K-lab for mechanical structure strength and vibration. For this K-lab is very important. In Xi'an Jiaotong University, we total have 5. These are state K-lab. In Shanxi province, we have a total 10. So in all schools, we have this K-lab. We also have some Ministry of Education K-lab. Also, we have an International Center for Applied Mechanics. Except this, we also have some platform for Shanxi province K-lab for flying vehicle, the control something. Also, we have NDT and NDT data evaluation center. Also, Shanxi the vibration and the control engineering lab. We also have Shanxi International Joint Research Center for safety of nuclear structure and mechanics. So these are all the platforms. So when you join all the school, you can use all the facility in this school. Currently, in the school, we have about 600 680 undergraduate students. This includes the engineering mechanics and aerospace engineering. We also have more than around the more than 700 postgraduate students. In here, we master the master degree students about more than 400. For PhD students, we have nearly 300. So these are total number of students around the 1,400. So in our school, we currently have foreign students from overseas around the 20. So I also welcome you can join us, make more the foreign students. So for all the faculty members, actually in our school, all the faculty members quite international and diversity. We currently have a total around the total faculty members include 100, the more than 100 and plus some postdoc faculty members. All the faculty members we hold the PhD degree. Currently we have professor nearly 50 and associate professor is 48. Nearly all the about 86% all have overseas training. So they understand everything in different universities, different countries, also from UK, US, Europe, Japan, Singapore, and others. So all members, faculty members, some from graduate from Harvard University, Oxford, Cambridge, Tokyo, Hopkins, NUS, NTU, and others. So all the faculty members is quite international. So when you join here, it's a different background, no problem. Whatever you come from, different country, different university, we can the communication, no any problem. So for the discipline of the mechanicals, I give some ranking result. You also know the academy ranking of World University in ARW. This is quite a famous ranking in the world. In 2017, with the mechanics ranking in China is #1. So from here, you can the first Xi'an Jiaotong University, the second the Peking University, and the Tsinghua University. Normally, in different university ranking, all mechanics level is around the top 3. Different time, maybe different value. What's the international impact of the mechanical field? In here, I give the new result. This is a time period from 2016 to 2020. In this area, these are value from Web of Science. Rank all the publication in mechanics field. Currently, we rank #5. Actually, in the before the Xi'an Jiaotong University, normally the, for example, for France, CNRS system. Also for India is the IT system. They have a different even the CAS system. They include different university, many university. So Xi'an Jiaotong University in the world, in the publication impact in the world, so is top. So in here, these are recent new results. Of course, some students may understand what all the education results. Actually, we call the Xi'an Jiaotong University in Mechanics is the garden of product talents. In our school, all the mechanics department, we have graduate. For example, Professor Hua Jiangao currently is the Nanyang Technology University professor. Also, he's a professor at Brown University. He currently is the editor-in-chief of JMPS. This journal in the world, in the mechanics, is the #1 in the world. He also election of National Academy of Science and the National Academy of Engineering in US. He also have many academy member. He also received of a Timoshenko medal from ASME. This in the mechanics is the tops the award. The other alumni is Professor Zhi Gangsuo. Currently is a professor in Harvard University. He also Academy of Engineering, US. We also have some Professor Chen Zhenqing. This currently is a professor in Honorary University. He also member in China of Engineering, Academy of Engineering. We also have other, for example, Professor Xi'an Liu. He currently works in the University of Glasgow. He also a fellow of Royal Society of Edinburgh. Professor Li Chen currently is the Hong Kong University Polytechnic, Hong Kong Polytechnic University. He also the academic member of Canada. So in here we have many distinguished alumni of the mechanical from all mechanical departments. I think if you want to join Xi'an University of School of Aerospace, you may and you want to know what's your research topic. So your main research topic in the forces include the mechanical behavior of material and structure, dynamics and vibration control of complex system, mechanics of smart material and structure control, include lightweight structure and multi-field coupling, NDT and reliability of structure, computational solid and fluid mechanics, also impact dynamics, aircraft and aerospace design, also mechanics of soft material and machines. So these are just a list. A few research topics actually include many other summer research topics. So when you join Xi'an University, you can select different research topic. So you have say you from a video. These are all the I have in the for Xi'an in all the state K lab. We call it the SV lab. This state K lab also in the I have. This I show some of the all the facility. We are showing here is a soft machine lab. It's just established 2 years ago. These are lab. Actually, all the lab have a world-class research base. In this, we have many equipment. Actually, is very unique. For example, in 2019, with China, the Premier Li Keqiang also visit our lab. So also Vice President also visit our lab. So many other leadership in China visit our lab. Our lab is a very, for example, you can see this picture. This we call the soft machine lab. In this lab is the overview, very high quality, high facility, also everything. These are, we have other center for NDT, Integrated Evaluation Center. In this center, also for aerospace, for structure, we can provide, for example, this microwave non-destructive testing experimental platform, also at the current non-structure testing experimental platform. Also, we have a stress testing of machines. In here, I want to highlight for MTS, this material testing system, this testing the strength of materials. This MTS biaxial machine currently in the Asia area, we only have this one. Also, we have very high temperature, high frequency vertical test system. These are also quite unique. In here, we also have a drop testing system. Currently, I think in the Asia area, this toast, so even can be used every structure testing. Also, we have other 3D drop laser vibrator, also simulator for virtual design, virtualization of flight vehicle. Data for aerospace engineering, they're very important. So if you Jiaotong University, you can use this virtual design and the virtualization flight. For very high, for super speed testing system, high speed balance system, also very good, high quality equipment. So for this material testing system, we also include the material system, also like this. We also have high performance computing system. For this system, all the students can use this system. For very large structure, we can do the structure dynamics. For example, from this figure, you can see very big one. So we in the aerospace structure, we can test it. Also, rotor dynamic system. This rotor dynamics is a very big one. For example, is a blade more than 1 meter big. So the also student you can imagine this for rotor dynamic system. We also vibration analysis, also aerodynamics for testing for students. In other, we also have scientific recognition. We have some established international and national journals. For example, we as an editor-in-chief, we have National Applied Mechanics in Chinese. We also International Journal of Applied Mechanics. I'm in charge of this journal. Also International Journal for Computational Material Science and Engineering. So these also include the international and national journals. Actually, in the last few years, we have international impact and also have collaborations. First, we establish many international organizations. For example, in 2016, we have established International Association of Applied Mechanics. These are also the member from more than 20 countries from very big university, very famous university from the international institutes. So they also, we also found 2 international journals. One is the international journal, international IAAM. These are we call the International Journal of Applied Mechanics. Also about the International Journal Computational Material Science and Engineering. So this we can provide this platform. Except this, in 2012, we also established a special academic zone. We called the International Center for Applied Mechanics. We also, when you join Xi'an Jiaotong University, you can meet very big men in this area. For example, we invite many well-known scholars to visit Xi'an Jiaotong University and give a talk. For example, we academic from US, academic engineering professor Dao is very famous in the aerospace engineering. Also, we invite Professor Stadius. This editor-in-chief of IGSS. This professor also academic member. He from University of Texas of Austin. This journal in the mechanics normally we rank the number in the solid mechanics number 2 the journal. So we also have a collaboration in education and research. For example, we have invited the vice president from France, also from other university. We also have a vice president from Moscow, from Moscow Aviation Institute of Russia. Also, we have some research collaboration. So when you join Xi'an Jiaotong, they have a chance. We also have a collaboration with France, Nantes University, Nantes University for this vice president, Eco Center of Nantes from France, also visited us. Also, Professor Annie is from France, visited all this Bonn University. So different university, we have a research collaboration. Of course, from in the Asia area, we have National University of Singapore and in the Institute of High Performance Computing in Singapore. We also have student exchange and scholar exchange. We also have 2 years ago, we also meet Miss Totova, the Levasta, this deputy chairman of National Duma Education Committee around Russia. This with us, we have a collaboration with Russia. We also have UK collaboration with Brunei University. We have signed MOU. So in here, we also have an undergraduate exchange program between our Xi'an Jiaotong University and Iowa State University. This collaboration, we have credit, we recognize each other. Also, students only can pay home tuition fee. So these are this exchange program. This means US students can come Xi'an Jiaotong University. You don't need to pay Xi'an Jiaotong tuition fee, just pay the home tuition fee. Also, Xi'an Jiaotong University can study in the US. They only can pay the Xi'an Jiaotong University tuition fee. So we also visit some Nobel laureates, also some UK Royal Academy, some member visit us. So from other point, we also establish some national international conference. For example, in China, we call the China Mechanics Conference. Also, international conference, where as the chairman, we organize. For example, as the chairman, we have organized some conference, include we have a 5th Asia Pacific Congress. Also, International Symposium Frontier in Applied Mechanics. So in here, when you join Xi'an Jiaotong University, you can attend this conference. So every student have a chance. For example, these are in the Norway, this conference. Also in the Korea and Singapore, in the different, also in local in China conference. We have many actual research collaboration. For example, Brown University, Harvard University, NTO, Europe, UK. So we have a MOU with this university. So when you join this, you can easier, you can visit, short visit, and some collaboration with this university professors. So also recently we is Iowa State University and Xi'an Jiaotong University, we established the agreement. This agreement, so we establish International Center for Engineering Education. So currently, some different universities join this International Center for Engineering Education. This means we can student exchange, staff exchange, also can international collaboration. So we recent year we have in the last few years our school, we have many research collaboration with different universities. I checked in the last few years, 5 years, we have published more than 300 international journals. Also, many in the ESI, the high cited papers in the Nature Communication, JMPS, very top journal in the world. So in here, we also accept some application. We also have a frontier study in smart material. In here, I just give an example. Currently, you know, before we normally concentrate the hard robot. So in the future, we could soft machine. So I think in the last 10 or 15 years, in every family maybe have soft robots. For example, do you know this? These are Sophia. This is the first robot with citizenship in Saudi Arabia. So this in current case, I think we also study if make the software machine, we need the software materials. So software material, we mechanically study. This is, for example, software material normally include the hydrogel, shape memory polymer, liquid crusted elastomer, and also. This software material we also call the smart and intelligent material. Normally, these material can large deformation, variable control, and mechanical, chemical, biocomputing. So these are very useful with the materials. So in here, I briefly introduce what's the hydrogel. Hydrogel actually the polymer network plus water can form the solid structure. This structure can deformation around this case times deformation. So these have a shape short range. These are large deformation triggered can be external stimuli. For example, these are physical temperature, electrical, light, pressure, chemical. These can become this stimuli. This reversible deformation. So what does that mean? These can nearly solid times this deformation. So these are very, very useful for in the future. So for example, I show our students, this in our lab, we have, so these are students, in here you see, they establish the hydrogel ion conductor. These are two students. This means in hydrogel can conduct Y. These are new design. You see, still in here you can see this means this can still no transmit. So in all that, the principle of ion design transmission based on neural emission is proposed, and the ion conductive device is a fabric for the first time. Also, for example, I show you the application for shape memory polymer. These are simulation. This is International Center for Applied Mechanics. So you see, we can change the different. The rating to previous. These are simulation results. Similarly, our students. For example, you see in here, just change the temperature, they return to SACM, International Center for Applied Mechanics. So in all the lab, you can do this experiment. They also can for application 2K for example, the mechanical plane cutting design and the multi-material printing use a 3D print. So we can from a plane design, we can formally we can make the 3D structure from 2D to 3D. Here, I give you the example. For example, heating, this is a structure. You see, this is a coding written back. So in all the lab, you can do this. Also, for we can design the structure, they can bigger the 9 times the folder, unfold case. Also, we in here they can 3 times compress this case. They in here just change the temperature. You see in here, these are flow, these are plane, then changes become the 3D case. So if you're interested, you can find advance in the paper. In this done the experiment also from our machine, software machine lab. Except like this, we also design the SMP chip memory polymer states. You know this can highly, you know this in the state can standard can compress temporarily and finally can uncompress per state. So this application for chip memory polymers. Also in here we can do some research from here. These are all students do this simulation. Also we collaborate with Glasgow University. So I briefly introduce all the school. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. I welcome you can join our Xi'an Jiaotong University. If you have any question, you can ask me or Dr. Zhang. We can reply you.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Liu, for this informative information. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can type in the chat box, and Professor Liu and I will try to solve the problem, answer your questions. Liu 老师, I will read the questions one by one, and let's start to answer them.
Okay. Yeah, if I relate to our research or also all the school, I can answer any question.
Okay, sure. So let's see. Hello, sir. I'm from Pakistan. I graduate mechanical engineer with CGP. Okay, well, as I can see in the chat box, most of the questions are about asking whether this background is okay for a fully funded scholarship admission. So for this question, actually, for the master and the PhD admission, we have several elements to evaluate a student. Usually the background, education background, for example, your previous university and your GPA. This is the first one. And usually we prefer the university that has a high ranking, usually like international reputed ranking, for example, QS or THE, things like that. Or some universities that has a good reputation in your own country. Okay, this is for the university. And for the GPA, generally the GPA is for 3.3 point out of 4. And if you have the higher GPA, it is good, but university is also values. For the second one is the language. If you're applying for Chinese art programs, you must have a very good Chinese language proficiency. And if you applying for the English art program, you better to have the TOEFL or IELTS test. If you don't have that, it doesn't matter. You can also give us the English language certificate, but we prefer the standard test. Okay. Except these two matters, we also have the interview. Interview takes a great part in the admission. Okay. Usually each department will organize the interview. They will have a comprehensive interview review for your academic potential, language, and also your education background. Okay, so this is very important. All these three factors takes very important part in the admission. Okay, and after that, if you don't have some very good education background or GPA, but you have very special talents that, or I mean the achievements in research, such as some papers, very good papers. Okay, so for this kind of student, they also have the chance for the scholarships. Okay, and okay.
Most question about admission.
Yeah, it seems the students are very worried about the admission. Okay. Okay. Master give scholarship, Master of Aerospace. Okay. Actually, we have scholarships covers all the programs, postgraduate programs in our university. So you don't have to worry if you have a good education background, good GPA, good achievements in research, language, and best performance in the interview. So I think it will be good for you to get admission, the scholarship. So, okay, and do you accept student who is currently in China and is graduating by next June 2020? Yes, we accept this kind of student, but you don't have the degree right now. So if you want to apply, you'd better to ask your current schools to issue you a hope certificate that make it clear you will graduate and get your degree by September 2022. Okay. I shared a list of emails with deep space. Okay. Partnership with recruitment agency. Partnership with recruitment agency. Okay. Acceptance letter is mandatory. For acceptance letter, for PhD, most of the department, they list the acceptance letter as a mandatory document. But for master program, we do not require the acceptance letter. If you want to know whether the program you are applying for is required for the acceptance letter, you can check on our website. We have a program list. Okay, this is our. Okay, I will share the. Okay, 停止视频，共享屏幕。Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. This is our postgraduate studies brochure. I will share this link to the group. Okay, I share this link in a group. This is our brochure. In this brochure, you can in this brochure, you can see a lot of information about the application for the master and PhD scholarship, like the schedule, the duration, the eligibility, application procedure, and the scholarships. Okay, so application document, it's very detailed information. You may read it and prepare the documents according to this brochure. Okay. Okay, these are the programs list. Also, you can find the detailed programs, like which program belongs to which school. This is important to select in the application system. Okay. For the School of Aerospace, they require the acceptance letter from professor for the PhD program. Okay, if you want to apply for the PhD program of School of Aerospace, it's better to contact the professor first. Okay, but I have to make it clear that it is getting the acceptance letter doesn't mean that you will secure the admission and the scholarship. Okay, so we have the committee, a group of committee to give the review. So acceptance letter is only one of the documents. Okay, holding computer science degree to MS engineering. To accept students holding computer science degree into your Master of Science Engineering. Well, Master of Engineering. So for this computer science degree, bachelor degree, right? If you mean the bachelor degree, and now you want to apply for the master degree, so it is okay to apply for, but better to suggest to you apply for the computer science or programs related to this.
I just say, even some control still can apply the School of Aerospace. In our space, we have a different background because okay. You know the related to aerospace, even the electrical something. We also have recruit some postgraduate students from electrical some schools. Yeah.
Okay, so is the mode of education is online or face-to-face? Well, we prefer face-to-face, but according to the pandemic situation, so it is difficult to tell whether it will be online or face-to-face. But for those who are now in China, if they get admission in our university, possibly they will have the chance to come into our university to take the courses face-to-face. But for those who are still abroad, possibly they have to take the online courses. Okay. In the School of Marxism, can you also explain the postgraduate programs in the School of Marxism? Okay, I see that for the School of Marxism, it's interesting. Some students are very interested in the programs of this school, and they offer master programs in China's development and reform. It's a very interesting program. And for this oldest chase, the students, I will share the PowerPoint. Okay, I will share a page of the contact information here. You see the screen, the QR code. Okay, well, I will try to share the screen for. You see the screen?
Yeah, currently can.
Okay. So for the students who are asking the programs of other schools, you can also scan this QR code to join our Q&A group, and I will share you the detailed program information into this group. Okay. This is a WeChat group. Okay. 不行. Okay. Some other. What about if I want to take master degree, but I do not relate with my background study? Is there the specific requirement? Well, for the different department has different requirements. For example, for the School of Management, they prefer the students who has the background of mathematics, computers, mechanical. So for this question, you can check on our website for the specific information. Please share the list of faculty of PhD computer science. Okay, for the computer science, I will take this take a note of this question and later share in this WeChat group. Okay, you may join the XJTU admission office Q&A group. I will share it. Okay, and to office. Program in psychology and instructional technology. Is there a scholarship for it? Well, for the psychology and instructional technology, actually, we do not have this specific program. Oh, unable to join XJTU admission office. So, is there any problem to join it? Okay. Also, you can contact. No, it's okay. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Also, we have the email and the website. You can take it down, and then later you can write us emails. Okay. Association engineering in instrumentation and process control can take admission. Instrumentation and associated engineer, instrumentation and process control. Yeah, we have this program. Okay, this program for the instrumentation and process control. Oh, I have 67% in my master's result. Am I eligible for PhD? And well, 67% is not enough to applying for the PhD admission. Okay. Electronic embedded systems. Electronic. Okay. Yeah, for the electronic, we have the program. Okay. So you may check on our website also. Okay, the student message gone said, associate engineering in instrumentation and process control and take admission. As I said that we have this kind of program that you can apply for, but whether you will get admitted, there are lots of factors. Okay, we will review and we will see your academic background and we will see your language, everything counts. So, okay, so we have the program. Okay. Please, do you offer aerospace aeronautical engineering? Do you offer aerospace aeronautical engineering 那个刘老师，那我就说了啊。
Yes, yeah, well, of course, we are for this.
Yes, yes. The School of Aerospace, they offer two programs. One is mechanics. The other is aerospace and astronautical engineering technology. Okay. For the master program, it's 3 years English taught, and for the PhD program, it's 4 years and also English taught program. You have undergrad. Miss, do you have undergraduate program? Of course, we have undergraduate program. Okay, undergraduate program. Okay, the undergraduate program. Okay. We have two English taught undergraduate program. One is MBBS. The other is internet. PDS, okay. So for the most of the programs for undergraduates are Chinese taught. So you better have the Chinese language proficiency, okay. If you don't have the Chinese language proficiency, we also have the foundation program. You can take the, okay. Foundation program. You can also take the foundation first, and after that, if you pass the review and also the language, then you can be enrolled into the undergraduate program. Okay. Okay. Is foreign examination. Is that foreign examination medical form is required to apply? Yes, this is a document that we require. Okay. I'm graduate BSc electrical and computer engineering. I need master program. Okay, so we have the electrical engineering, and also we have computer science and technology, and also the programs related to this. You may check on our brochure and then try to apply for. Do you have master degree in clinical pharmacy from your university? Yes, we have this clinical pharmacy for master degree. Okay. How many % is minimum required mark to join master and PhD for aero engineering and material? Well, generally 70% is the minimum requirement for application. So for the admission, you know, as I said, there are a lot of requirements and procedures. Okay. What about those international students graduating 2020 August? Can they also apply while awaiting their bachelor's, please? Well, if you graduated in 2020, I guess you must have the degree, right? So better to use your degree to apply for. We will not accept any hope certificate anymore. Oh, 2022, okay. The 2022, that means you are expecting to graduate next year. So you can apply with a hope certificate that your university issued to you. Space at university in the UK. I want to repeat. Okay, for this Muhammad, I missed your answer. 67% master's score. I studied astronautics and space engineering at Cranfield University in the UK. Okay, so I think we will check about the ranking and also the ranking of the university and also the ranking of the discipline of this the discipline to evaluate whether 67% is equal to 70%. Okay. please send me the link for foundation programs. Thank you. Okay, for Daniel or do. So I try to send the bachelor and also the foundation programs link, but it seems I have some problem to send. So could you please join a group? I mean, this WeChat group, and I will share in the group, okay? Or you can send us emails, and I will email you. I will reply and email you the foundation program link, okay? Please, do you offer Master of Science Aerospace Engineering? Yes, we have the program. It's yeah, it's a 3 years English taught program, okay? With my background in Master of Technology Structural Engineering, I'm eligible for Aero. Professor?
Yes.
With the background in Master of Technology Structural Engineering, am I eligible for PhD Aerospace?
Yes, I replied yes. This
Okay.
background, if you are aeronautic, you can still apply the mechanicals. If I structure, you also can apply the aerospace and mechanicals.
Okay.
Because in the overseas, maybe the no special for mechanicals.
Okay. I will get bachelor in mechanical in June 2020. Can I apply for master in computer science, mechanical, computer science? Welcome to apply for. Okay. Welcome to apply for. I'm interested in master programming aerospace. Okay. Welcome to apply for. Please send me the email info. Okay. Email is showing in the screen. I think the PPT slides. ATM. This is our email.
Okay, I reply how many years for the PhD in aerospace. Normally, for PhD, if you obtain the master degree, normally the 3.5 and 4.5 roughly like this. Yeah.
Okay. 我看一下. Okay. This is a bachelor. How many bachelor in mechanical is it eligible for master? 刘老师, bachelor in mechanical, is it eligible for master aerospace?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you graduate from mechanical, even some of the energy, some control, you still can apply mechanicals.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Okay, this is a foundation. Okay, the link I shared in this group is the links I shared in this group are the bachelor program and also the foundation program. Okay. What about if we have no skill Chinese language? Is there preparation language class for scholarship candidate? Well, for this question, it depends. There are two possibilities. For the undergraduate program, if you do not have the Chinese language skill, and you can take the foundation program, as I said. But for the master and the PhD program, if you do not have the Chinese language skill, then you cannot apply for the program. But we have the Chinese language program. It's a separate program, okay? So you can take the Chinese language program for 1 year. Usually some students take 1 year Chinese language study. Their HSK level will be reached to HSK 4. That is eligible for applying for the master and the PhD program. Okay, bachelor in electrical and computer, is it eligible for master of
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes, okay.
I give a suggestion. These are you can contact the professors. You from a web, you can say the professor who is a research topic is related to electric engineering.
Okay. I graduated from laser engineering. Am I eligible for master? Professor?
Yes. Please start the physicals. Yes. We also recruit the background is physics, even the mathematics. You can apply aerospace master degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. 然后还有 very interesting information. Please, I studied Bachelor of Science Physics. Can I study Bachelor of Physics?
Bachelor of Physics is okay. Yeah.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bachelor of Physics is okay. We also recruit the bachelor is from physics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So as I can see, some students, they are, it seems a lot of students, they are asking whether his background is eligible for applying the program. So generally, if you are related in the same field, it's okay. But for the different departments, they have the different requirements. Better to ask the specific professor, okay, whether his research topic requires some, some other fields background. I will try to show you the know about the professors, okay? Let me share you here this, okay.
Student can enter the web every the professor. If your research topic is released, you can contact with him or her.
Yeah, okay. The link I shared just now are the professors list of each department. So you can check the professors and their research interest and then contact with them whether they require some specific education background or not, okay? How much is the tuition fee for PhD in aerospace? Well, for the aerospace belongs to the engineering program. If it is English taught program is 44,000, okay? It's 44,000. I can show you. Well, for English taught programs for doctor, as can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so for the science and engineering, aerospace belongs to science and engineering. So for the English taught doctor program is 44,000. Okay, so better to apply for scholarship if you have good GPA and education background. Okay, some other questions?
Okay, current no question.
Okay, so
if you have a further question, you can directly contact me. Also, you can email me. I also in the chat. I sent my email. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I think that's all for today. So if you have more questions, you can contact us or contact Professor Liu. Okay. I will also share this QR code in the group. Try to okay. Oh, it seems there's some problem. So just scan the QR code to join the group, okay? If you have more questions, you can contact us by adm-sie@xjtu.edu.cn, or you can contact Professor Liu, okay? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.